So, first of all, I believe we have to approve the minutes for March. If everybody had a chance to review and read them over, they're very detailed. Very good job. Can we vote to approve the minutes for March?
Approve.
All right.
Yep.
Second. All right. All in favor? Okay. Ayes have it. All right. Great. That takes care of that. And then we'll skip over the treasurer update in case Ray comes a little bit later. And then we already discussed that Judy is applying, but we haven't seen her application come through, and I'm sure she can give us an update if she logs in.
Oh, hold on. We just have to say meeting open at 7:06.
Oh, you're right. Yes, sorry. This is the official Littleton Cultural Council meeting for April 8th, opened at 7:06. And this is recording, so everybody knows. I have to tell you that. Yep. Still no attendees, extra attendees or panelists up there. So if anybody has wants to text whoever.
I'll throw Ray a quick text and see, make sure he's
let me know.
Like waiting or something.
And I sent Judy a couple messages and I asked her to let me know once she's on too, just to make sure we catch her.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay. So, skipping over the treasurer update, kind of sort of skipping over the membership update. We're right down to the public art project updates right away. So who would like to begin? I know Juliana, you were sort of like our point person for all of the fun, exciting stuff. How did that go? How was your experience, and what do you need?
It was great.
And will you do it again next year? No.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like nail it down.
I was expecting to get tons of boxes, like it was going to be crazy, and no, it was just, I in fact I was like, oh, is this it, or did they miss something? Like I had to count them, like I couldn't believe, but they're so thin. And so I just put a table, like a folding table in my garage, and organized it, and it took like 10 minutes probably. So it was super fast. And I think next year we don't need paint. Like we have a ton of paint, and I'm sure whoever needed paint will return a ton from leftover. So I think we're going to be good. So next year I'm super happy to order the wood. The guy in the store that you guys decided to order from last year, it was amazing, like incredible follow-up. It was just super smooth, easy. It came in just a few days, not even a week, which is what I had anticipated.
That's
so
awesome.
cool. And then Kim came just, perfect timing so that everybody had the paint and the brushes. And I think it went great. Maybe next year, because Ray did want an additional flower, and it's like, oh, we don't have extras, right? So maybe next year we could order a few extras just in case. And if not, we can keep them for the following year. That's my only, like the lesson learned, maybe.
Yeah.
Just in case some of us want more, or no, just.
Yeah. Melissa, I see somebody in the participants now.
Oh, yes, I see it too. Thank you.
Sorry.
It's Judy.
Yay.
All right, we found her. I told Ray to text me if he got in because we were having trouble seeing people.
Hi, Judy.
Hello.
I promoted her to panelist.
It takes a while to get everything turned back on.
Yeah.
I just wanted to back up one. I didn't put this in the agenda because I didn't have time to look it up, but there is one upcoming event that's normally in there, which is the Sounds of Stowe, which is on Sunday at 2 p.m. at the Littleton High School. Romantic Riches. So that's the one that we had given a grant to. So that's happening Sunday at 2 p.m. You can get tickets. I put it in the I'll put it in the minutes.
Oh, great.
If you're interested. It's like
Hi, Judy.
music from the Romantic era.
Period. Yeah, that's great.
And then a pianist is doing, I think, Bach.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah. So anyway, sorry. That was missing from the agenda. I apologize.
Thank you.
Where is it in Stowe?
It's actually at Littleton High School. It's just the group is Sounds of Stowe is the organization.
Oh, okay. Littleton High School. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's at 2
Easy
p.m.
enough.
you said, right?
At 2 p.m. Yep. 2 p.m. Littleton
gonna
High
try.
School. Yeah, you can get it's the soundsofstowe.org/tickets. So that's probably easy to remember.
Did you guys go see the Legally Blonde?
Yeah.
Yes.
I couldn't, but I heard it was great.
Yeah.
It was
My
hilarious.
nephew was in it. I wanted to. My nephew
Who's your
was in it.
nephew?
He was Jackson Fife. He was.
Oh my God, he was
Right?
my favorite.
Yeah.
My daughter and I were like, he played three different characters, and they
Yeah.
were so
What
three
character
distinctly
did he play?
different, and he played them like
Fantastic.
yes,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
was our
Oh my
favorite.
gosh. Yeah. He
Please
was.
tell him like
No, but
he knows
what
Abby
character
from
did
Theater
he
with a Twist,
play?
but tell
He
him
was
that we
the
like
dad.
love him.
He was Elle's dad. And then he was the guy in
Paulette's boyfriend.
the ex-boyfriend with the baseball hat.
Okay,
And
I
then the
love-
best-
yes, I know, absolutely.
He was Carlos. He was the one that
Boyfriend.
That was my favorite part for
Fantastic.
sure.
Oh, that's wonderful. I will tell him because everyone
oh my
kept
God.
telling me. Yeah. They were
Yeah,
like,
so
wait
my-
until the
my-
second half. Yeah.
Yeah. My
And I
daughter
know-
used to do theater
Oh,
with
go
him at
Oh.
Theater with a Twist when they were younger. Like they were in
Oh.
Newsies together, and he actually helps out the middle school. He
Yes, he
like mentors
does.
them.
Yeah.
So my
Yeah.
daughter's Abby, and she was in Newsies, and she was Jack, and she
Oh my
like
goodness.
yes, we went together to go see it, and we brought Courtney, who was crutchy, and those girls would not stop laughing every time he got on stage. They were like, "He is so amazing." They were so impressed with him. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I
Yeah.
just
He
got
was.
an email from Ray. I mean, we all did. And
Yeah.
he has some computer issues, so he's coming.
Oh, okay.
What?
He
Thank you.
yeah, he loves doing theater.
And I'm
it's his-
glad because you
so
guys need
talented.
to approve my reimbursement.
I know. I know. I have a reimbursement in there too. Yeah, I heard it was amazing. I couldn't go because I had so many other things.
It
but,
was fantastic. I was not, I mean, even a live orchestra, like I was impressed.
Yeah, they do a good job, I have to say.
Oh, yeah.
They do
They
a
do.
very good job. Yeah.
One of the girls, the girl who played Paulette, she was like,
Oh.
she's always been into music, and I think she's going to Berkeley for music.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But
she
like,
is.
she had never done a show before, and her voice is like
Oh my gosh.
unbelievable.
Is
And
she
she
a
was
hairdresser?
I'm sorry.
A hairdresser?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, or-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
loved her
Yeah.
voice.
She was
Oh,
perfectly
yeah.
cast. Yeah. It was
And
The
then the
four
girl who's
lead
playing Elle, I
girls.
think, is going to school for musical theater. Like, she's
Yeah.
applied all around.
Yeah.
They're all.
Yes.
My friend Nicole is all their voice teachers. All those girls.
Oh, from Groton. Is it Groton Hill, Kiki, or?
No, she
Where do they
teaches
go?
privately. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
she has a
Also,
studio
the
in
guy
Littleton.
that's the guy that Elle ends up with. I don't know the names. I'm terrible. But
Emmett.
the
Emmett.
lawyer that she,
He was so good too.
beautiful
Yeah.
voice.
Oh my God, I know.
I know they do such a great job there. That the teachers, everybody who they bring in, and they bring in professional musicians and vocalists and
And the
all of that.
choreography, like the way they were dancing, and I
Yeah,
love
that's actually we know the choreographer. She's a good friend of my daughter's, and I'll tell her too. But yeah, she did a great job with all those kids.
Fantastic
There were
job.
so many kids. Yeah.
Great.
So it was really fun. So yes.
It was great to see.
So I'm
that.
glad others went. If
The fun.
I had known you were there, I would have said hello. So I was there. I was there on Sunday. Yeah.
I was there on opening night. It
Oh,
was
okay.
and wonderful.
Yeah.
I went Saturday and it was so late. Honestly, I had no idea it was going to be so long. So I was yawning and I thought, this isn't boring. It's not you, it's me.
It's me.
I'm like those old ladies sitting there like,
I know. I'm like that too, especially on a
great. It
Saturday.
was
I'm like,
great.
I can't stay up this late.
That's so funny.
Nice.
so good.
All right.
Sorry
Sorry.
to-
So
I know, sorry to
diverse.
pull us off
Yeah,
track.
yeah. No, that's fine. That's good. All good. Oh, I see an attendee. Hold on. Let me promote Ray.
And his daughter was in the show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. She was really good. Caroline
Who
is
was
the Greek
she?
chorus. One of the Greek chorus girls.
Ah, okay. Oh, they
Yep.
were awesome too.
Yeah, they were so good.
Okay. Oh, Judy, while we're waiting for Ray to unmute, did you fill out the application yet? Are you in process?
Oh, you're muted.
Oh, you're on
Oh,
mute.
you're muted.
Love the cat.
I say I see a kitty cat tail as well.
How's that? Can you hear
There
me
you
now?
go.
Got it.
Yeah, I have a kitty that thinks he should be up here.
We can accept
I
him
have,
as
I,
an
I have,
informal
I
member.
have not. Is there somewhere I can just go down to the offices and fill something out?
Oh yeah, you could go down to town hall, just see Diane in the town clerk's office.
Yeah, that's what I wondered, if I could see Diane and just
yeah,
do it.
yeah, she could do.
I
Yeah,
will.
you could,
I will do that. I will do that. I'll try to do it tomorrow or Thursday and get it done.
yeah, they're open. They just close early on Fridays. That's it. They're
Right,
done. They're
yeah,
out of there
right.
by noon.
Are they open at all on Friday?
Yeah, just in the morning, but
Oh.
I think they're out of there by noon. Probably best not to go on Friday.
Yeah, I usually avoid going to the town offices on Fridays.
I know it's hard to find parking over there these days with the construction. Every time I've gone over there to get the mail, I'm like circling like it's Christmas Eve at the mall in 1987. I'm like, what is happening?
I was over there today at the club and there was a spot right in front of the club and I was like, oh my God, it's a miracle.
Yeah, that never happens.
Huge flex. Yeah. Do you want me to back up on the agenda or just circle back? Oh, look at the kitty. Judy, what are you doing to us? It's so beautiful. I love kitties and now I can't focus.
I say, I tell him he's my furry lap warmer.
Oh, he's so beautiful. I love him. Okay. So I skipped over some agenda items. Do you want to keep going with Little Town in Bloom or do you want me to go back, guys? Doesn't matter to you.
What do you
Alright,
think?
Treasurer's report, is that the only?
The treasurer update first.
Yeah, that's really it. Yeah. Ray, we skipped over the treasurer update. Do you have any updates for us or do you want me to keep going with Little Town in Bloom?
We need to approve reimbursement for Little Town.
Yes. All right, Juliana, you ready? She's very excited.
Yeah. So I sent it to Ray. Oops. Are you still there?
Yep, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can still hear you.
Looking through it, but I'm not sure what the process is in this. But I sent the 2 attachments to Ray, and I'm trying to find the email because I think it was like 800 something. Ray, do you remember?
So there's one expense for $89.23, and then a second expense for much larger, but it's not coming up.
I think it was like 815 on the spreadsheet is what it said.
Yeah. So I have 189.
$819.50. Sorry, I didn't mean to speak over you.
Oh yeah, no, I'm so sorry.
So the two of them together is I should have a spreadsheet open.
903.48.
Yeah. So motion to approve to reimburse Juliana for the amount she just said.
My second.
Thank
Say the
you.
amount. Can you say the amount again for the minutes? Sorry.
Oh yes, give me just a second.
Now you're making me do that.
903.48.
Okay, thank you.
All right, all in favor? Aye. All right, approved.
Do we need to
Um,
sign
And is that
Well,
for? Sorry, is that for the wooden cutouts and the paint? Is that what it is?
I show it's 908.73. Juliana, what math are you doing?
I know
With the
because you're
903?
adding the tax. You're probably adding the tax from the paint, and I didn't because we shouldn't. No.
Why shouldn't we?
You can't get reimbursed for the sales tax if she didn't use the tax exempt form.
Yeah,
The town won't.
So I bought the paint, so the wood was fine. They said we could use the form and everything was perfect, no tax there. But then I bought the paint through Amazon, and I am trying to get the reimbursement from Amazon, but it's never going to happen. But I'm okay. It's $5.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, if I
Okay, 903.48. Yep.
yes,
Okay.
it's fine.
All right.
Okay.
Then Kiki also had an amount. Why don't we just do this all at once?
Yeah.
So sorry to interrupt. Just so I understand, with this, do I have to do anything else? No.
You do not have to do anything else. I have to do something now.
Okay.
To
Do
get
you need
paid.
anything? Do you need anything from me, like so that I can get the
No,
payment?
you've given me everything I need.
Okay. Awesome.
I just need to submit it to the town now that we've got approval from, or I'll have the minutes from today's meeting and I'll give that to the town along with the receipts and they'll cut you a check.
Awesome.
And
Thank you.
knowing them, it'll probably still take several more weeks for them to cut that check.
I'm like, you'll see that in June.
But you will get your check. They almost never miss. They are just slow.
That's okay. Thank you so much.
And then Kiki, I gotta just pull it up here. Let's see. It was 150, I guess, right?
Yep. 150 even.
Okay, so
That was for the lawn signs.
so So motion to
Make a
approve for Kiki.
motion that we reimburse Kiki $150 for
Second.
lawn signs.
All in favor?
Yay.
All right, approved.
And then last but not least, if you'll bear with me, I gotta look at my receipt. Um, so, okay, I gotta do the same thing with the sales tax because Home Depot is silly like Amazon is. So the reimbursement for me is $95.88.
Perfect.
I
Make a
motion-
motion
Motion
to
to
reimburse.
reimburse me. I guess I think I'm allowed to do that. Okay.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Yay.
Okay, approved to reimburse
Yeah.
Ray all the money.
All the money.
All the money.
All the
All the
money.
Well, yeah, my piece, and then the rest goes to
95.
the others.
All the money.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll process those for this next month. I actually did request a latest transaction report from the town because a lot of grantee checks should have been cut. That would be the other part of my treasurer update. Once again, my comment about being slow, I think I sent them a note a couple weeks ago and they haven't sent me the latest transaction report, even though it's fairly easy to do that. So I'll bug them again and hopefully by next month I'll have an update. We've already cleared the applications for I think over 2/3 of our 2025 grantees, and there's a group of them that are left, but the majority it's already been processed. So I just need to confirm that the town cut the checks, and then we wait for the last couple of grantees over the next month or 2 or 3. Other than that, nothing more to update on treasure.
Awesome. Okay, then we can move on in the agenda to item number 5, public art project update. Juliana, we were just telling us how you had a really good experience with the cutouts. It was really easy, and then Kim distributed everything, and then Kim, how did everything go on your end?
I just had 2 groups, nice and easy. So the school is thrilled. The church won't be ready until after. They're working on it the day after we actually install everything. So I told them that I would help them install separately. And I thought, since it's the FCU, it's literally across the street from the fire department.
Yeah.
So they have 20 or so. So if there are extra sticks, I can just do it and install it. And she was very upset that she didn't have dates. I'm like, yeah, it's all fine. It's just all fine.
Calm it down, Debbie.
I have a question.
Yeah.
For those organizations or like Eloquence or Dirigible, are we going to install it in their place of business, or we take the flowers to the center of the town?
I'm hoping to the center for most
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
I actually asked Eloquence, Juliana, and Whitney said that she actually can't because of the
Okay.
landlord. Yeah. So she said she
Okay.
can't do that. And Dirigible was fine having us just do it in the center. Yeah.
Okay. Because I thought it would have been nice.
I know,
for
me
them.
too. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good to know, because I didn't want to
Yeah.
offer anything without
Yeah.
knowing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Kim.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could offer it if they wanted to put it in, they could, and we could give them a
When are we
sign
when are we putting these up?
on Saturday.
Saturday.
And where are we meeting? You're gonna
We're
get
gonna
into
get-
all that?
We're going to get to that, Judy.
Okay.
So we do have a bit of a question with Fay Park still outstanding.
Okay.
I actually went in and spoke with Alicia today, and she is presenting our request at the meeting tonight, which is happening at the same time as ours. So unfortunately, it wasn't possible to be in both places at once. But I sent her all the information. We talked through everything. She doesn't see any reason it would be an issue, especially since we've already been given permission by the select board. She's a little unclear as to where.
Whose jurisdiction?
Yes.
Yes, but we're crossing the T's and dotting the I's on this one, right? Trying to make sure, like Kim said, nobody's unhappy.
And if we
Um,
get a no, then we just take them to the common. So
Right.
Not the end of the world. I
Exactly.
didn't seem to think there was any real reason we would expect a no. Particularly since I was telling her, we were talking about keeping it around the gazebo. Kim, she did want to make sure that we were coordinating with the highway department, which I believe you were doing for the common, correct? Yeah, so she just
So
wants to.
essentially, we can't put it anywhere in the grass where they're gonna mow, because by the mid-May, they're gonna mow. So that's the key, is we're just trying to keep it in the mulch, keep it somewhere that they can mow around, because they have the big machines and nobody's doing any little trimmings. I get it.
And that's what I told her. I told her, like, we kind of worked out some of these wrinkles last year, and that's one of the reasons we're comfortable expanding this year. And that you had talked to them pretty extensively about it. So I should hear tomorrow.
Great.
Great. Can we, so on the spreadsheet, we have a bunch of locations, but I guess I was just curious, like, is this right? The spreadsheet says Town Common, Fay Park, Fire Station, Police Station, end of Shaker Lane / Powers Road, Castle in the Trees, and then potentially the entrance of the point. But I don't know that we got deep into that.
I don't think we ever got approval for the point. I don't think we explored that any further. And I didn't contact Shaker Lane about them. Did anybody else?
Well, no,
No.
it's that public park at the end of Shaker Lane Road, not
Where the trough is?
yeah,
Where the big granite trough is?
right, yeah.
Okay.
And that's mowed as well. There's no mulch there. So basically, I went around to as many places as possible. Unless there's a flower bed with mulching, we really should avoid it, or we're going to have to go back and get it anyway. So it feels like, why don't we concentrate on Saturday on the common?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we have extras. Last year, as many as we had, it still felt sparse. So
Yes.
by throwing them all there, that's going to make a bigger impact. And maybe over time, we end up spreading more.
That's true.
Maybe
That's
that's
true.
our focus.
When they're clustered, they're much more noticeable.
Much more so. And
Mhm.
then it's cooler and people can go to one place and take a walk and really enjoy them.
And
So-
both people from the club and from Tiger's Den expressed interest in being able to go and do like a scavenger hunt to find their flowers, right?
Oh, cute.
Like Tiger's Den in particular, she's going to actually make that an activity that they do together, where they're
That's
going
awesome.
to walk up and go find their flowers. So being able to keep them together as much as possible, I think, is helpful, or at least in groups of some sort, maybe.
Or the exact opposite.
Yeah,
So that they're all over the
I would
place.
spread them out.
And
Make a
then
scavenger
they
hunt.
have to go have their pictures taken in different,
right.
that could be fun.
I think you just mean like location though, right, Sarah? Like if
Right.
we want
On
to
the common.
right. But on the
Right.
common, spread them out, but all on the common. Yeah, yeah.
I
I know
didn't
what you
even
mean.
know how to be together on the
All
common.
over town. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, so we're really focusing on the common. I think that's best also. I agree that the more the better. And then if we get approval from Fay Park, we'll put some there. And it sounds like we already assigned somebody to put some in front of the fire station when they're done. The
Yeah,
church,
and
right?
maybe it's Fay Park instead of the fire station. So whichever,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's right there. So.
Right, right. And there's 20 you said of those ones.
Yeah, and
Got
if the
That's a lot.
FCU wanted to put them in front of their church, they could do that too. I ordered 10 signs because last year at least at the common, we only had the one sign and we were kind of like, where could we put it? But
Right.
so we'll put that one big one out, but the small ones, I was thinking we could put them at all sort of entry points.
I love
Yeah.
it.
I do have to talk to
yeah,
you guys about the
The
sign.
A-frame.
Yeah, because those A-frames are going to be being used. They just got done being used for Legally Blonde, and then they're going to be used for It's a Madhouse, the play at the middle school. So I don't think they'll be able to give us the A-frame. So
I think I probably have an extra one at the church that I don't need, but let me go look. We have like a
Okay.
bunch of them, but I'm not sure that I know you sent me the size before, so let me check.
I've got
Perfect.
one in my
Oh,
I
you
got
do?
one in my attic. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, great. So we have
If you want
options
to
then.
come, if you want to come and get it, I could give it to you today if you want.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. I can come after the meeting. I'm like right up the road, so. Okay, perfect.
Cool.
So
It's a little, it was used for something else, but it'll work for what we're talking about.
yeah. Okay, perfect.
And then the signs are in process. He said he'll have them by Saturday, so I will, I guess, drop
One
them at
thing
the
we
common.
might need to use is some sort of broom, scrub brushy, some kind of, because some of the ones that poor
Oh,
Kiki
from last year.
tore them outside from last year, they're going to be a little bit of leaf debris or that kind of stuff. Most of them have been brushed off, but there's some that I'll
Oh,
try to bring a brush is what I'm saying. Yeah,
that brings up a good question. Who has those and
I do.
and you're going to bring them
Yeah.
Saturday?
Mhm.
That's a lot. Do you need any help with
Uh-huh.
that?
I have 2 young men who live in my home and they will be helping, but thank you for that offer. I appreciate that. They can't wait, I can assure you.
They are thrilled. They
Well,
are
here's-
thrilled.
I have a selfish point. I'm dragging along one of my daughters so she can get some of her NJHS community service hours this Saturday. So I don't mind stretching my involvement to try to check some more hours off the list. So
I actually
Need
might bring
help
Abby for
or-
that reason too.
Well,
Yeah.
if you want to put a
Anything.
note, I will be loading those up by 8:30 or 8:45. I think we're meeting at 9:30, so I'll be loading them because it's going to take a few trips. And so my address
What
is
if I come and
21
do one of
Moore
the trips
Lane,
for
so
you?
I'm happy to have
Oh,
that.
sorry, what's the address again?
21 Moore Lane. It's off Whitcomb Ave.
And where are we meeting? Are we meeting on the common?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so
I was going to
9:30.
bring all the assembly equipment to the common, but what I might do is swing by your place. I'll have my stuff in my car, but then I can swing by and take a load and then be at the common by 9, same as you.
They are predicting rain Saturday.
Oh, good.
Great.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Ray, do you need any other like work tables or anything? Or
I've got one that'll be big enough for at least 2 or 3 people to be working at a time. Actually, I'll have more than one. I'm fine. I don't
Okay.
think anybody else needs to bring any tables. I've even got a couple folding tables where I don't care if they get battered and hammered and
I wonder
stuff
if
like that.
we
It
do
doesn't
the
matter to me.
transfer on Friday night, Ray, only because Lisa and I have another listing to come on and we're going to do an open house about 15 minutes after I leave all of you on the common in the soggy rain. So I'm wondering if I have time to actually blow dry my hair so that it looks just for fun. I'm wondering exactly how much time I'll have to do all the things. So yeah, we'll chat, Ray. Yeah,
They don't have any outlets on the common. You could,
right.
Well, right there.
just do a blow dry, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you could drop them on Friday night and it wouldn't be an issue.
That's what
You
I'm
know.
wondering as well.
And could I go back to it? So we're going to focus on mulch areas of the town common, the
Right.
gazebo at Fay Park,
Mhm.
and that's it.
So far.
Hey,
Mostly
the
because
fire
last
station
year
or the
we
church
spread
you
them so thin that it was kind of, it was a little underwhelming. So we're hoping to have a bigger punch for the look.
I don't think any of the kids felt that, by the way. I
Right.
got such great feedback on it.
That's
from
great.
Yeah.
Everyone was,
My 2 cents on that is there are less mulch areas than it appears at the common.
Oh,
Yes.
good.
So you might end up with too high a concentration
They
by
have,
switching only to the mulch
they
areas.
took out a lot of shrubs out of the common.
Great.
We may want to consider extending it to the mulch areas on the other side of Great Road, because that's still the common. We
Yeah.
didn't do that
Yes.
last year.
That's what I was going
I-
to suggest too. We could go onto the side by
I love
CVS.
Where the
Both
clock
sides,
is.
So that there's a
Where the clock
pathway.
is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're
And then they do
over-
a lot of those in the summer. I know she does the Niori does a lot of festivals there too, so that would be a nice spot.
How long do we leave these up?
I mean, I thought the message was if you leave them in the mulch area, there's not necessarily an end date that we would get to choose if we
Yeah,
as
they
long as
want
we did
them-
it in the mulch area.
Yeah, but they want them down before the senior pick things go up, the graduating senior signs. which I
Because
guess
Okay.
it's like in May.
Do
So
we know who's
Littleton-
doing that? I
Littleton's
think that's
Garden Club?
Timolin.
say again, Kim?
Julie, I think that's Timolin Rossius. I can check with her and see when she's gonna put those out.
Yeah, I saw the post about it, but I think it's usually like the week running up to graduation, which graduation I think is
It's the end of May this year. It's a little bit earlier than usual.
Yeah, so
They-
we'll have at least 2 months.
I can suggest that the Littleton Garden Club has a president's garden over on Meeting House roadside, and nothing will be blooming in it at this early. And since they'll be gone before graduation and stuff, I don't know why we couldn't put some in that garden if we wanted to. It's all completely mulched. Do you know where I mean? Over towards the entrance to where you go off CVS, off of
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Meeting-
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Meeting
So we
House,
run
the
out
other
of room.
side. Isn't that
Meeting
Meeting House
House.
over on the CVS side?
Yep.
Yeah, there's a garden there that's quite a good sized garden that's mulched, and I don't imagine, I mean, I can double check with the girls in the garden club, but I can't imagine why, if they're gonna be gone by like mid-June or something, why they would mind.
So if they've planted bulbs and all that sort of thing, will we be disturbing what they planted by hammering something in, not knowing where anything is?
I don't remember there being bulbs, but I'm not sure that
Okay.
there aren't as well. I will double check. I will double check. I know who to ask, so I will double check and
Hey,
and
guys,
um
how long do you
Saturday
anticipate?
morning when I come, I'll have an answer.
I think it's worth checking because we have like, this is much bigger than last year. So I don't
And
think,
a lot of people cut through that way to go to CVS, so they'd likely see them, I would think.
Yeah. We had also talked about if we had a few to put over in Castle in the Tree, sort of near the labyrinth, just to kind of jazz up the area.
Right.
That's a nice thought.
do we have,
That's a park and rec question too.
sorry?
That's a park and rec question.
If it was in the labyrinth, though, if
Uh,
it was like in that area where we're sort of already designated a public art
Right.
structure.
Good point.
I mean, I'm thinking like, 10 or something, and then a sign. So it's the sort of idea that like, hey, there's someplace else too.
That's nice because it's near where a different group of people go.
So
Yes,
Jada
how
Vince
long do
Dawn,
you anticipate it'll take for us to install? I'm trying to figure out because my husband
It's a
had
couple of hours.
to a work trip and my daughter has a game on Saturday morning. So I'm just trying to see what I can do to do everything. How long do you think will be?
A
I think
couple of hours.
Yeah, it depends on, I mean, who is actually, like, I know Reverend Jen can't go, I can't go,
I'll
but
be
who
there.
is physically going to be there? We haven't know.
I can
Yep,
be
I'll
there.
be there. Yep.
I
My
can be
husband
there.
and I will come. We have to leave by like 11:30 because we have tickets to River Dance at 2. And
Ooh,
Nice.
love Riverdale.
Okay,
Okay,
that's-
so
Um,
so just the
Last
day
year,
of, like,
doing it for the first time with a little bit of inefficiency, it was about 4 hours end to end, like
Yeah.
the very beginning to very end. But like the last hour was a little bit of a few folks had already scattered, and it was more some tidy up. So like I would guess maybe this is a lot more, but I'd guess maybe like we had enough people 3 hours end to end.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, because I think we had some learning as we went last year with the rubber mallets, but I think this year will be a lot more efficient.
do we need more of those? Do you need me to buy a couple of those?
Not a
off, like,
mallet.
Amazon?
It's got to be a sledgehammer.
Got to be a
Big
sledgehammer.
one, and I have a little one. And Ray, you're bringing the nail gun, which will be far better than us going tap,
Yeah.
tap, tap. So,
I'm actually going to try to screw everything in. I'm not going to even use nails.
Oh, okay.
do you want
I
another
think
screw
that'll
gun?
actually work better.
Do you
You
need
need
another
another-
screw gun then?
If folks have cordless screwdrivers, you're welcome to bring it.
Great.
I have
I've
one
got
I can
extra
drop on.
batteries. Okay.
So no on the sledgehammers, or we do need more.
I'll,
Like
If you
everybody
have a
should bring
sledgehammer, bring it.
And how
Don't
big?
bring regular
like,
hammers and don't bring rubber mallets. They
Mhm.
don't really work. Bring us
Mhm.
folks that have sledgehammers, bring them. I have a couple, so I'll bring what I've got. But
So
other
for
people-
those of us who have nothing, we would be the ones going book. after you guys nail, or what is expected?
Don't worry, we'll assign you a job.
You can
Don't-
use a sledgehammer that someone else brought. Don't worry.
That's right.
I don't trust myself, but I'll try.
I don't have one, but I'll buy one at like Aubuchon's. Like, what size? Is there like a size I need to get? Or-
The handheld ones are a little bit more useful in a situation like this. So like a
Okay.
12-inch one is probably what you'd want to get.
Okay, cool.
I'm guessing the 3-footer that weighs, I don't know, 85 pounds is not what we need, so I'm gonna skip that one, right?
Yeah.
I
you have
actually
to be
am
able
going to
to
bring that one of mine.
Okay.
I think we will actually be able to make use of that. But,
Okay.
Yeah, I have a giant one I can also leave with you guys. I just can't do it physically.
Yeah.
So we're getting there at 9:30 in the morning. We think we'll be there 10:30, 11:30, 12:30-ish.
9:30. I was planning on 9. Is it 9:30?
9?
Yeah, we said
Nine's fine.
9.
Mine is
Yes, well.
fine. Mine would be better.
Yeah, we said
9.
9.
Is it 9 or 9:30?
It's
Let's
9.
9,
9.
10, 11, 12. Great. So we'll hopefully be done by like 12, 12:30 if we have enough hands.
Yeah, so
I'll
I'll be
come-
there. I just don't think I can make it until 9:30, but just a little, I'm having outpatient surgery on Thursday.
Oh,
I don't think I can do much like as far as lifting and banging, but I will do whatever I can to help.
If
So-
you
can put the
assemble-
metal
we'll
lawn
put up a
signs.
nice little assembly line.
Okay, I'm sure there'll be something for me to do.
Yep,
Yes.
absolutely.
I will come. I have a 9 a.m. funeral and a 10:30 wedding, but I'll come after.
Ugh.
wedding.
Wow.
The one thing I'd recommend everybody bring is some type of work gloves for yourself.
Mm. And you have enough screws and everything, right?
Yeah.
Because I got a mayonnaise jar of screws in my basement. I'm happy to get rid of.
Great.
You're
my-
welcome to
My hoarder
contribute.
husband.
I'm pretty sure we're covered, but you're welcome to contribute if you'd like.
I just want to get rid of that mayonnaise jar.
Okay. So, all right, that sounds good. So, in terms of the signs, Kiki, how many do you have? The little
I
ones?
ordered 10, so he said he'd have them ready for me. I used the same guy from last year.
Okay.
Jose, he's lovely. But I got bigger ones than I got so that they'd be seen from the street. So I got
Okay.
18 by 24 instead of the 12 by, I think it was, I don't remember what it was before. But anyway, 18 by 24. So I think he'll have them by Friday. So I will drop them off because I'll be going by at like 8 in the morning. So I'll probably just leave them there. Or I might
are we-
send my teenage driver down with them too.
Ooh, watch out.
If he's here.
And where are we putting all those signs? Like, are they all like being like spread out to talk about it, or is it like all on the common?
So the sign sort of is like, I think, meant to go where you're seeing them to say, this is what this, like, so that when you're looking at it, you're like, what is this?
What is
So it
this? Yep.
says what it is, and then there's community artists. So I would say that we would put them like around the common so people see them from
So
all
like
the different.
5 and 5 if we're doing on both sides, like
Yeah, or
okay,
if
so
they're
you have
going, like we need to save some like for Fay Park.
Fay
and
Park.
If they're
Okay.
going to be putting them at either the fire station or the church, if like save them one.
Mm.
And then if we're wherever, I would say wherever blooms are being planted, there should at least be one sign. And then I'm
Okay,
thinking
we
the
don't have-
A-frame could go like on that main road where we always
Yes.
see the A-frames.
And I don't have to worry about like that day we don't have to worry about installing in Fay Park because we're gonna wait for the 20 from the church and put them there. Is that what we're understanding? So everything's just in the common tomorrow. We don't have to disperse and go elsewhere unless we like run out of space.
Right. Let's make that a game time decision.
Okay.
Yeah. How many were from last year? There was like was it 125 from last year?
Seems like 4 million, but I'm pretty sure that's an inaccurate count.
I don't remember exactly, but I think we have like over twice as many this year.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So it might be, and there is not that many mulch areas. So I guess my visualization is thinking that we are going to have to spread out from the common.
And I mean, last year we did do not just in the mulch, right? And it was just a
Right.
problem because they had to mow.
Right.
But we installed a lot later, if I remember.
If you
Right.
put them in different levels, like different heights, you could
Yeah.
put them together and it'll look lovely. You
Yeah,
know?
that's what we did last year. We had some short ones and some tall ones, and some were attached to the top and some were attached to the middle. But
Okay.
but I think there'd be 375 of them. So
Yes.
I was just saying, like, I think we should spread them out if we can and put them, And maybe we
It'll
can
be
put,
it'll be less posts than that because
Oh,
based on
right,
we
yeah.
budgeted supplies, we're going to attach 2 per post. So it'll be.
Some are just
And
pounding.
last year we mostly did 2 per post. There are some that were only 1 per post. So
Oh, yeah, that's
it'll
right.
probably be around 250 posts is probably what it'll end up being. If I just estimate.
Okay.
Maybe not even, because a lot of them are butterflies too, right? Which we may or may not want to, well, okay, not a lot proportionally, but
Several.
several, yes.
And so we have like a game plan of everybody is picking up or the organizations are dropping off their finished ones. That's like all.
I'm picking up.
Yeah, I'm picking up.
But they
I'll
committed
get the ones from our church.
And Kim, are you getting the ones from the school, the
I'm
middle
just
school?
texting now on that.
Oh, okay. You let us know.
Mm.
I'm getting the ones, the COA did it on Monday. And actually they put a nice video up that I shared on our social media too of the seniors painting them, which
I
is
saw
I
that.
saw that. That
Yeah.
was really nice.
I
They
think-
came out beautiful.
Yeah, they did. They came out really nice.
I,
And I'm gonna post. So when we get it up, I'll post a thing, and I'll take that picture you sent Sarah of the ones the club had done, and we'll sort of do like a little montage, a little Facebook reel.
I can send some more too. I picked up the last couple from the club and Tiger's Den today. So I have all like 150-ish of those. Which they look really,
Wow.
they did
Awesome.
a really fantastic job. The Tiger's Den painted the backs black, and then they painted the front. The kids painted the front, so they look really nice. Some of the ones from the club have both sides painted. They have indicated which side they want showing out. That was really
Nice.
awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I got great feedback from both organizations. They're very, very excited to do this again next year. So
Great.
Awesome.
we'll have
I
fun.
think the school won't be ready yet, so they may be on our second batch and also go to perhaps Fay Park. So I think their event is the 27th that they're doing it.
Okay.
So that may be not correct, but I think so.
That's fine.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So if anybody needs like day of or day before, like help transporting anything, I can help. Just feel free to shoot me an email or
Great.
text me or whatever. But it sounds like we have a good plan.
We
Ray,
have
do
two
you mind?
hatchbacks, so I think between two of us and hatchbacks, we should be.
Good. Yeah.
I don't think I'm
Um,
any help transporting, but I might need a little help schlepping from the car to the common.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll be there.
for sure. In the
I'm sure
pouring
there'll be
rain.
parking.
In the rain.
Yeah, it might not rain, so keep a positive attitude.
You can't believe the weathermen. The only job you can have them be wrong. And
That's right. And get
Well,
paid for it.
Consistently.
all the
That's
time.
right.
so today we saw rain, snow, sun, clouds.
True.
I do have that pop-up, the pop-up tent that we use for Third Thursdays. I could drop
I-
that off if you wanted to put that up and it would be a
Actually,
covered.
that's a great idea, and I have
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
as
Oh,
well.
you have one too, yeah.
That's awesome, just in case it rains.
Yeah,
Or
if it's
maybe
really
on the
more
sun.
space.
You never know. Maybe it's
Yeah,
because of the
they can
sun.
at least put the tables under there. So I can plan to drop that off too.
I like the way you think, Juliana.
Right?
Mm.
You have to, I have to tell you something. I teach a Spanish through music class in a language academy in Westford. And it was snowing at the time of my class. And I told them, we're going to manifest. The spring is actually here. Like the
Yeah.
sun is going to shine bright and the flowers are going to start coming up. And after my class, the sun came out. It was
There
like,
you go.
I see this
Yeah.
every day.
The power of positive thought.
Right. That's fantastic.
Okay, so we feel like we have a good handle on Saturday. Ray, for the sign, do you mind if I come grab it from you tonight real quick? Or do you want me to do that
Yeah,
tomorrow
that's
night?
fine.
Yeah,
No, we
tonight?
can do
Okay.
it. We can do
All
it
right,
tonight.
fabulous. Does anybody have any questions before we install on Saturday, or does everybody feel like they have a good way forward? Sarah?
I'm going to bring flowers, butterflies, work gloves, potentially a cordless screwdriver if I can figure it out. Is there anything else?
I got work gloves and a Sledgehammer.
If you have it,
Sledgehammer,
sledgehammer if
yes.
you have it, right?
One
Sledgehammer.
thing to do is to just mark everything with a sticker or a big Sharpie
Sharpie marker,
tag it with
yeah.
your name,
Yourself,
because
yeah.
everything's gonna look the same as everybody else's, so if you want to end it up at the same house, probably ought to mark it somehow.
Okay, good point. And
I-
that brings me to one other point. There were a couple of people, one of whom is the director of the club, and then a couple of the students wanted to take theirs home after the installation. Are we okay with them doing that?
Yeah, if they want to come get it. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I think, yeah, I think we could, yeah, right, we're not gonna hunt yours down, but we could maybe
Yeah.
say, you know, I don't know, tell them the third week of May, you can come and get it, but if you don't come and get it by this date, when we take them
It's gonna
down,
be
like,
gone.
it's
You'll
gone,
have to
yeah.
wait 1
Or we
year.
have it. You'll have to get it again next year, right?
We're gonna save them again for next year, right?
Yes.
Well, and I
The
was,
plan.
that might actually help us a little bit, because we're not gonna, if some of the kids come and get them, it's not gonna
Yeah.
be quite as many to store. It's not gonna get as crazy as fast. But I don't know, like, that's just, what does everyone think that's okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, the only
As the
potential
storer,
pitfall,
yes.
yeah, well, the only potential pitfall is if like two different kids get attached to the same pole, because we wouldn't really be knowing that, and like they might have to remove it and not have it on a pole or something like that, but that's probably few and far between.
And we could make that clear in some way, shape, or form. Bring a screwdriver? I don't know.
Right, yeah. Bring your
Just
own screwdriver.
uninstall it. Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we will see you on Saturday, I guess, everybody. On the
I wrote this
agenda-
all in the minutes and I'll send it out tonight so I have in there what to bring, what time, so you can look back on that.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Saturday, 9 o'clock, rain or shine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
Maybe we should set up the tent Friday night.
Will the select
Yeah.
board have a problem with that?
They don't work on Friday night.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness, right, than ask for permission. So I'm fine if you want to do that. Just be like, sorry, we didn't know.
I'm
I
wondering- Yeah.
yeah, I have a work thing until like 9 o'clock on Friday night, but I'm happy to drop my tent. I just can't, like, I'd have to drop it by 5 because I'll be
Yep.
I'll
Well,
be
even if I could
indisposed.
install mine and then put yours under mine, right? So that nothing is getting wet, that might be just. Yeah. I don't know
or
what
yeah,
the
if you could just
storm
put your
is.
one up and then I can leave mine if you need it. That's fine too.
Right.
Okay.
It's just a
Okay, guys,
busy
thank
week.
you.
I might
Alright.
be able to help on Friday too, Kim.
Okay,
Can't guarantee it yet, but
that's okay. I
So
have dinner plans with ladies that I don't get to see very often, so it's going to be a backup. Set it and forget it. So I won't be there more than 15 or 20 minutes. So it's not going to be requiring a great deal of help. So that's okay.
that's impressive.
Did we let somebody know that we're gonna put it there?
No, they're going to surprise, we're going to surprise them.
Surprise them, I guess.
And I
Fine.
will send a text to the select board
Yeah.
and let them know what we're doing.
It's gonna be dark anyway, mostly, right? Like by the time anybody sees it,
Wouldn't
hopefully.
bother anyone, right? It's just for the night, like
Right.
it's. And you're.
No,
we're
I
gonna
know, but I'm just
I know.
thinking somebody
Small-
might think it, take it down or something, you know, it's like
Yeah,
somebody
small-
knows.
yeah, it'd be good just to let them know that. that'll
Maybe
be
we
there.
need the signs. If the
Yeah.
signs are there under the tent
Mhm.
and then some of the flowers, it kind of becomes more clear. I
Yeah.
would- Okay. Note
Yeah,
to self.
I could probably drop off the A-frame if you need me to.
Okay.
Friday night after work. Okay, let's see. So on the agenda, there's no other real topics except drafting the agenda topics for the next meeting.
Which
Um,
seem fine to me how they are.
Yep,
It's good for
that'll be
everybody
like-
else.
yeah, I don't see anything else in there that would need to be added, right?
Nope.
Public art will just be, how the install went, how it's being received, blah, blah, blah. And that's it. Does anybody have any other like agenda items or business that they want to bring up before we end the meeting?
Kim, I just remembered you sent an email about, like with everything that's happening in this country.
with
about
the funding.
Is that something we should be worried about for next year or? Yeah,
We should be worried about all the things.
well, that I agree.
I can't even remember what I sent, to be perfectly honest, but
I can't remember the details, but I think it was something to do with the budget for the culture councils in
Right.
Massachusetts in general.
they've
So
basically cut it. So it's likely that we're not going to have the money that we have been getting from the state because they're not going to get it from the
Okay.
feds.
okay.
That's basically.
And that's not something we don't know yet.
Right.
Correct.
We'll know like in the when the fiscal year is ended.
Right.
But yeah, something to keep your eye on. And then you should all be getting those from the MCC. If you're not, you pop onto that portal and make sure your email's right.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you,
All right.
everybody.
Thank you, everybody. I
All right.
appreciate
Motion to end the meeting at
Yeah.
7:57.